Hello everyone, this is Nancy. Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to do a wear test and comprehensive review of the brand's spanking new, newly launched and cosmetics Infinite Lip Cloud. So this is how the tube looks like. It comes with 4 milliliters or 0.13 fluid ounces of product. It currently retails for $16. I ordered it on the day it launched, and they have a promotion where we would get free shipping to the US, and so I only paid $16 to have it shipped to my place, and that's all I paid for the transaction. So I placed the order on March 30th. The free standard shipping that they had promised 8 to 10 days. I get a shipment confirmation with tracking number on April 1st, and it is shipped from North Carolina. It arrived at my place in Indiana on April 5th. I will leave the cost breakdown of this product by milliliter on this side, or right here compared to other popular liquid lipsticks. Cosmetic, as most of you probably know by now, is owned by Michelle Phan, the YouTube beauty goddess guru. She was very famous back in the day. She's not that active on YouTube anymore, but back in 2012, 2011, she was the number one beauty guru on YouTube. Cosmetic was originally launched the first time in 2013. Michelle Phan was working with L'Oreal at the time. However, that launch was not very successful. If you remember, the white life palette with like blush and lipsticks and eyeshadows on them. I love Michelle Phan, and I really wished I would have loved her product when she first launched, but they really just feel like play makeup to me, and so I didn't really like it. The only thing that I really liked about the launch, the original launch, is the Chiaroscuro contour stick, and I really hope she bring it back. The reason why the original launch was not successful, according to Michelle Phan, was because L'Oreal did not provide her with the support that her brand needs. And so after she started Ipsy, she decided to buy back Cosmetics from L'Oreal in 2015. And she has been running some polls on her social, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook account asking for people about a relaunch idea, and it looks like the winner was a non-drying liquid lipsticks, and so this is the very first item that she chose to release to launch her brand this time. When it first launched, the M Cosmetic logo was white with the word M on it. It's supposed to be a reflection of me. So when you said M, you flip it over, it's me. It's a reflection of me, you know. This time when they launched it, they completely revamped the brand, and I will show you the logo, the new logo this time. This is the new logo. I think this is very sleek. This is very classic. This, to me, screams Michelle Phan. Michelle Phan is a very classy lady, and I think this is what she should have done the first time. I'm really digging the new packaging and the brand image this time. Okay, let me show you the box that this product comes in. This is the box. It's black and white, and the design, even the tape has the logo on it. I think this is the very classy packaging, and it completely complements what Michelle Phan stands for. When it launched the first time, as I said, her original products really feel like play makeup, but this is what I think she should have done the first time, and this just screams sophistication Michelle Phan. When you open the box, it said good luck and cosmetics in here, and even the tissue paper has a design that matches the brand logo. When you open the tissue paper, there are two cards in here. One is obviously the invoice, so the receipt of what I paid. The second is a card from Michelle herself that said M Cosmetics with her signature and something along the line of "Hello, beautiful. Thank you. Much love and care went into all aspects of this product, from the design, product, and color, and I cannot wait to see the looks you create. Signed, Michelle Phan. Much love, thanks, and good luck." And so I really appreciate it. This is a very personal note, and again, Michelle Phan is very famous for her charity and how personable she is, and so this is very Michelle Phan, and I approve. Now, when you open the tissue paper itself, this is The box that the liquid lipsticks comes in is again black and white. It has the brand logo in it. I don't know what this is. This is a cube, but I'm sure it means something. I cannot look up what it means, and yeah, there it is. And of course, I took out the product right away. Here is the actual lipstick itself. It's a glass tube. It's feel very sturdy. I don't actually. I don't think this is glass. I think this is just very thick, transparent plastic. But it feels sturdy and heavy nonetheless. It doesn't feel cheap. The cap is a matte plastic with a gold top, and on even on the top there's the logo of the brand on that. I don't know if you can see. And when you open the product, I've used this product multiple times since I got it, so I kind of know what to expect. Is a doe foot applicator, and it has like a dip, so you can pick up more product and you might not have to come back into the product so many times to get enough get enough to coat your lips, I guess. Actually, I just checked the website, and on the website, it looks like there is none of these left. And the launch day now is April 17th, but I ordered this on March 30th, and she said all of her lip clouds are sold out in a day. So I guess I was really lucky that I get this color. Huh? So this color that I get is called Spanish Earth, from the debut video that Michelle herself posted on Facebook. This is a brown with a hint of violet, and they actually have a drawings, I think it's called Spanish Earth, as reference, and this is inspired by that. Michelle said that this brown color is supposed to be suitable for many skin tones. They're really hard to explain. Let me swatch it real quick for you. This is what the color looks like. It's almost very black from the camera, but trust me, in real life, it's more brown. Let me shear it out to see if you can see it. There, that's what it looks like sheared down. Right off the bat, I will tell you that this smells like caramel, and I happen to really love caramel or caramel. This smells like the little candy, I think it's called Werther's Original. If you have not tried those candy, you should. It smells delicious. It is very potent though, so even after a couple hours on the lips, I can still smells the caramel, which doesn't bother me because I love caramel. But I can see if you don't like caramel, that would be a little annoying. This product is supposed to be a non-drying liquid lipstick, so it won't dry down and it will still be transferable. It's not transfer proof. It's supposed to be long wearing, but yeah, let's cut to the chase and go to the demo. Finished applying the first coat. As you can see, it is pigmented. However, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. It does come off as a little streaky if you're not careful, so I'm planning to layer on another layer. The doe foot applicator is very sturdy, and by sturdy I mean hard and stiff. It's not necessarily a bad thing though, but it is so stiff that when I apply it on my lips, you can even hear the stretching sounds that it makes. It's like when you scratch and you can hear it. It's not a bad thing for me because of how stiff it is. I can precisely control where the product goes, and I can define my lips very well. For me, it's not a con. Just want to throw it out there in case someone would like a more flexible doe foot applicator. After two applications, two coats of the lipstick on my lips, this is a lot more true to color, and it's not as streaky anymore. It feels very comfortable. It feels like nothing on my lips. I'm very surprised. I think it reminds me of the Too Faced Melted liquid lipsticks. But yeah, right now is 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'll check back with you in about 3 or 4 hours to see how it wears. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like this video and would like to see more similar content in the future, hit the notification button so you will be notified whenever I post a new video. And yeah, I hope you come back to my channel. I'll see you in just a bit. Hi guys, so it's been 4 hours since I put on my lipsticks. Within the last 4 hours I've had my lunch, and today, let's see, I had rice and curry actually, so it's very oily, and I had an apple that I cut up and I just chucked the pieces into my mouth so I didn't bite into the apple or anything. I had some water from a bottle, but I didn't touch my lips into the water, just quite a waterfall of the water into my mouth. And this is how the lipsticks look like. So you can see the inside wears off very minimally, but overall I think it still looks pretty good. And yeah, I also put in some highlight into the inner corner of my eyes and gotta touch up my face a little bit. I really am not digging my makeup today. It's looking rather non-coordinated anyway, but yeah, I think the lipstick is looking great. I don't think I'm going to touch up the lips or anything, and I'll check you back with you guys in about 4 more hours. So it's 4 hours now, 4 hours later, so we're shooting for at least 8 hours. Okay. Alright everyone, so right now it's 6 o'clock, so it's been 4 hours since our last check-in. I've had my light supper, which was oatmeal and half a caramel apple that I cut up. And as you can see, the inside of my lips, the lip color has worn off significantly on the inside, and you can just see my lip color is worn off not very evenly. You can see you see like patches on the lips. What do I think about the product? Do I like it? Let's talk pros and cons. The first pros is it performs everything it claims to, is relatively decently long wearing. It feels very nice on the lips. After 8 hours of wearing, I still feel like I have nothing on my lips. And it's quite pigmented. It took 2 coats, but that's not unheard of. I have layered a lot of my other lipsticks just so they would show up true to color. So for me, I don't really get bothered by it. Number two, um, so the scent. I love the caramel scent. I do think that there are people who would be bothered by it, who would prefer an unscented product. I love caramel, so for me, that's a con. And third, I guess M Cosmetic now is considered an indie brand since Michelle acquired it from L'Oreal. And I would like to support the brand image, the brand owner, and what it stands for, the price that would be justifiable as well, because the brand is now an indie brand. Now, the price will be the first con that I would like to mention. $16 for a tube of lipstick. It's not outrageous per se, but when you divide it up by the amount or the quantity of product that you get, it's more expensive than other high-end products. It's quite up there with some of the luxury products, and for a lot of Michelle's followers, which are um, young girls or even students, we do not have a lot of money to shell out for high-end products. So that's a con. Another one is, if I'm being really picky, this product is a good product. I like it. Personally, I think it's a decent product. However, there's nothing for me to write home about. There is nothing that caught me by surprise and be like, oh my god, this is great. Everyone needs to have this. I like the product because it's a decent product, and I like the owner, the brand. Doesn't mean the product itself is like a superstar. It's still a good product though. So at the end of the day, whether you should or should not purchase one of these infinite lip clouds, I think it depends on how much you would like to support the brand itself and Michelle Phan. I personally like the formula. It's decent, it's good, there's nothing bad about it. And so yeah, I hope you like this review, or at least have found it somewhat helpful. If you would like to see more of these type of videos in the future, let me know. If you have any suggestion on what you would like me to try and review for you guys in the future, let me know in the comment section below as well. And thank you for stopping by. You have a great day, beautifuls.